Lord of the Rings books by J.R.R. Tolkien, and the movies by Peter Jackson, who got to make the two trilogies of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. These movies are incredible, but if you don't know, I'm thinking you not. But if you know, that means you're the man, and you're the true Lord of the Rings fan. But as the people trying to watch the movies for the first time, especially the extended ones, which is 4 hours longer and 4.5 hours longer, then you should keep the theatrical one first. And if you are an animation fan, that means this movie's for you. The Lord of the Rings by Ralph Bakshi in 1978. Yeah, I mean, in case you don't know, there's a Lord of the Rings movie back in 1978, before Peter Jackson become a huge well-known person. But is it good as the Peter Jackson movies, and is it worth it? Well, it's okay. I mean, not memorable as Peter Jackson movies, but it's watchable but not good as the Peter Jackson trilogy. The movie has some creepy animation, but also has a well-known actors too, like Anthony Daniels, who known as C-3PO, and John Hurt, known from Alien, the Harry Potter movies, and so on. So yeah, late John Hurt plays Aragorn in this movie, and Anthony Daniels, Legolas. Wow. I mean, this movie came after Star Wars. I think this is where his career starts right there. From Star Wars and later Lord of the Rings. Even though Lord of the Rings wasn't good, but Anthony Daniels wasn't good as Legolas. I mean, not good as Orlando Bloom, but okay. So, this movie basically based on the Fellowship on the Ring and the Two Towers. Yeah, there's no inspiration in the Return of the King. I was gonna say Return of the Jedi, so my apologies on that. So, Return of the King adaptation has never happened. Unfortunately, that one has got cancelled. And there's two more animation movies of Lord of the Rings. It's called The Hobbit, but there's no relation with each of the film. This movie also has some interesting techniques. It has some live action sequence and a cartoon at the same time. Like they put them all together. But unlike Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Mary Poppins, this one is different scene from the scene. Like one scene is a live action and then the other one is animation. Usually lots of people says this is the creepiest animation of all time. And it's not that creepy, but it's definitely creepy for kids who want to see it. And also there is a thing I want to mention, which is probably wondering that Khan, how was the Golem in the movie, and how was the characters? Well, I will get to there. The characters looks a bit weird. Like Aragorn looks like he's from he has a samurai-ish look, and Boromir looks like he's a Viking, and Gandalf looks absolutely like Dumbledore in this movie. Or Merlin. Best way to mention is he looks like Merlin. Best way to compare it to him. And Gollum is not memorable, to be honest with you guys. He's not good as Andy Serkis' movie Gollum. I mean, Andy Serkis was so memorable. Everybody loves to intimidate him. Like, my precious. I can do it pretty well. I'm sorry. But yeah, he's like, oh, precious, my birthday present. Yeah, it's not like a high-pitched voice, but it's like a guy who's trying to talk like a woman voice. But don't get me wrong, this movie's okay, but not good as the Peter Jackson trilogy. And like I said, this movie just takes the inspiration from the Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers. The Return of the King never happened. So as for this movie, well, I can give 2.5 Golems out of 5. But if you want me to review the Peter Jackson trilogy, I can get my ratings immediately because I give each 6 films in 3 films and a Hobbit 3 films 5 rings out of 5 because that's what this trilogy is about. They're amazing. And of course, Peter Jackson rules every time. Especially on that King Kong remake. Yeah. Now, excuse me, I gotta pay my rent. Because I didn't pay my rent for a long time. Okay, I will pay my rent. Just please. Hey, Khan. Ready to go for camping? Let me get my stuff first and then I'll go out with you. Here's the little devil. See ya. Khan? Khan? Where did you go, man? Oh man, I hope he's alright. It's stuck. Good words from Iron Gamer. Oh crap!